Right, so going on. Now, also concerning what our people were doing, yeah, which is here, is mentioned in the book of Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. Let me see here. Yeah, right there. Jeremiah 2:11. Had the nation changed their gods? No. Which are yet no gods? They don't change their gods, even though they have no gods. They stick to one. Like the Buddha people, the Allah people, the Krishna people, well, they have a few 100,000 gods over there in India, but still they stick to one. That's the point. Majority of the people on the planet Earth stick to one. But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit here. And the children of Israel, Judges 10:6, and the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord and served Balaam and all these other gods and stuff like that, right? Like I said, you might ask yourself, why are they doing this? Prosperity. If you sell your soul, you will have here, Matthew 4:8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of those kingdoms, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. So who has the beauty of the world? Satan. So if you worship him, what do you get? You get that. And that is what? That's a consolation for you. And what's a consolation? Third prize, fourth prize, instead of first one. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. I hate this. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. I hate this. This one. Yeah. First Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that they which run a race run all of them run together, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. You need to run that race. And that race is to get to the finish line with Yahweh Basha Mehashai in hand. Then you step over that finish line. Verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Yeah, he is disciplined. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, which is the glory of this world. Look at Kanye pissed. He's trying to be the greatest of the greatest in a world that hates him. Well, the leaders of it. He's still trying to make it in their industry. It's a corruptible crown. They could smack it off his head just like that. Didn't he lose billions in a day or something like that? Then he was back down there. That's the corruptible crown. Somebody could take it from you. Do that, nigga. Fucking nigger. Take that. Take that, take that, take that. But we, an incorruptible crown. If you can't take anything, boy, you can't see it. I have an invisible crown. I got invisible money too. I can't pay my rent with it, but I can't buy food with it or clothing or whatever just to keep me warm from the elements on the planet Earth. You know, not to be fancy. You know, but anyway, I can't do that. But still, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua gonna fix me up. Thieves. Where did the thieves break into? It was Matthew 6. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. In this case, Esau broke through your shit because you said something, and he took your money. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Esau. Or your own people. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. If you put your treasure in a girl and she leaves, prepare to cry. That's why you should live as though thou hast no wife. Live as thou hast no friends. Live as though thou hast no children. Don't put your faith in them, my man. It's not a good thing. Yeah, you like your friends, you like your wife, you like your kids and stuff like that. Your kids might turn up to be sodomites. You don't know what the hell is going on around up in this planet. I mean, Abraham's father was an idol worshiper. He didn't turn out that way. Isaac was a Lord fearing man. Esau didn't turn out that way. Oh shit, he went the opposite way, bruh. Yeah, man. So you don't know your kids, man. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Kids might turn up one day and be like, "Father, I feel like a girl," and stuff like that. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Pray that don't happen. But you don't know. If you put your heart up in that dude that want to be a dudette, probably gonna break your heart. So you need to prepare for that shit. Pray to the Lord that don't happen to him. Or her. She might want to be a dude while being a dudette. Or one of your children might turn into a criminal. You know? Whatever. Or your girl, might commit adultery, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you examples. I'm not saying like don't do those relationships. That's all I was thinking to myself. Like, yeah, it's actually better for me to be alone, because on a Silver Surfer type tip. I saw the cartoon when I was younger, and I always wanted to do that. Silver Surfer. This one. I think it was this one. Yeah, this one. This one. I saw, and here this episode he turned black when they took his power from him. That's why I like it. I'll never forget that. That episode when he was made black. I still have that picture, by the way. Somewhere in my computer, I have it laying around. But here you see him gray, but in the other on a scene, not this scene actually. In another scene, he was actually black. Yeah, there goes Silver Surfer. There goes the whole name Silver Surfer. He was black, and this was his girlfriend or something like that. Oh, no, not really his girlfriend. This is a girl that was with him at that time. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I have my own little fantasy about that. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But it's dope. It's dope. It's very dope to me. Yeah, he goes to the galaxies and stuff like that, chilling, dipping in his low. Yeah, I like that. So it says that. Let me see where I was. Yeah, your heart is gonna be there. So don't put your heart in money neither. And watch out with your family, because you love them and stuff like that. But if they don't want to come to Yahweh, you might get angry at them. So that's when you need to stop yourself and be like, you know what, fuck it. Just let me be cool with them. If they don't want to hear, let me be, as long as they don't bother me concerning the truth, just be cool with them. So 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. So I'm sure of it. I'm not fighting for this truth as an uncertain man. Like, am I gonna make it? No, I'm gonna make it, man. And I'm not fighting for a corruptible crown. I'm fighting for an incorruptible crown that cannot be stolen. Not as one that beateth the air. I'm not fighting shadows, man. I'm not shadow boxing. I'm not fighting the air. I'm actually punching stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing work. I'm doing something real. In Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, of course. And I believe that. I'm not uncertain of it. That's the type of race that I'm running. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. Yeah, you got to fight against yourself a lot. Lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself be a castaway. Now that's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. That I want to smack a fly, because these fruit flies, they're irritating. There's literally nothing here that they can eat, but they love playing with you. like irritate you on purpose. They want to make sure that you see them because they have nothing to do. They're bored as hell. They ain't got shit to do. So they just come in front of your eyes on purpose. If I saw a giant about 3 million times bigger than me, you think I would agitate him? I wouldn't do that. I would stay far away as possible. But these flies, they're fast, so they think you can't get them. Until I start spraying stuff, and I don't mean like killing stuff, but I have some sticky stuff that I sprayed and they fall because they can't fly. It sticks. I hate them. And I open the door, boot them out. Sometimes I'm trying to kill them. I'm telling, like just now, because they're irritating. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I didn't hit them. I know they're gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to make them sure that trying to show them like I'm serious. You playing with me? You playing with your life? I'm dead serious. Yeah, they're probably laughing until they really get caught. Anyway, we are fighting for. We're running a race in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Not thinking that we're going to lose. Not having that mindset. So we don't want your consolation. We don't want your money. we want that prize. And it's going to be hard to get it because many are called, but few are chosen. So not a lot of our people are going to make it. Anyway, Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith Yahweh. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns at that can hold no water. Cisterns are things that you put water in. You have this cisterns, and this is the same as a well. You have cisterns on top of the building. This one. And if it has a hole in it, then there goes the water. Well, that's what Israelites are doing. They have cisterns and they're broken at that, so they can't even hold the knowledge that they leech off of the heathen nations. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon him, which are the heathen nations, and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burned without inhabitant. That's what happened to us. That's what happened to the Native Americans too when the Edomites came. Also the children of Nop and Tahapenes have broken the crown of thy head, which are just heathen nations that fought against us and beat the stuffings out of us, because we worshipped other gods, and therefore the Lord allowed them to come. Go kill them. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself? Yes. Yes. In that thou hast forgotten Yahweh thy power, when he led thee by the way. And now, what is thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sheol? And what is thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of the river, which was Euphrates, which is Mesopotamia? Which symbolically means that, what are you doing drinking their philosophies? Just like how Yahweh Shai said that my water, which one again? Matthew 4? Yeah, Matthew 4. If I'm correct. No, it was John 4, sorry. John 4 and 13. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water, the physical water, shall thirst again. Of course, you always need water. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. That's the waters of Yahweh. That's this truth. That's the truth of the Bible. Right. So 19, thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. And know therefore, and see that this is an evil thing and bitter. Because if you read the book of Proverbs chapter 5, you will see that their philosophies is very bitter. It says sweet in your mouth, but bitter. But just like the Lord's word, sweet in your mouth, bitter in your stomach. Yes, but theirs too. But their bitterness is unto death. The bitterness of the Lord is to purify the soul, just like how you purify gold. You heard it, you burn it. If gold was a real person, you would hear the screams of gold every time that you're trying to make it beautiful, because you need to burn it. Proverbs 5:3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. The word of the Lord is also as a two-edged sword, but it can cut your soul. This one can't. It will destroy your soul, is the difference. Her feet go down to death, and her steps take hold on hell. That's where you're going when you follow after these other philosophies, because it's talking about their word and their waters and their fruits, and stuff like that. That thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, and that my fear is not in thee. Therefore you are not exalted, because you don't fear him, saith Yahweh, the power of hosts. For of old time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress. And this is what has been happening throughout the book of Judges. Did evil again in the sight of the Lord. And what did the Lord do? He sold them again. You have that in the book of Judges chapter 2. You have it in the book of Judges chapter 4 and 5. All over the place. Again. Right? The book of Psalms 106. Again. Well, that was actually an account of what we did. But we did it again in another land. Right. When upon every hill, high hill, and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot. We would go to every other society and every other again society and playing the harlot, worshiping their gods like a whore. Meanwhile, we are married unto the Lord. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Yeah. All the things that the Lord has done unto us, for us, and yet we go to other gods. Because some of our people are just wicked. Okay, you can read the rest for yourself if you have the time. I'm going to jump to here. No. I actually did want that. No, I do want that. No. Sorry, I do want that. So going on. For though thou wash thee with neatly, and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Heavenly Father Yahweh. How canst thou say, meatly is just the thing that you use, just like soap, to clean yourself with. How canst thou say, I am not polluted, I have not gone after Balaam? See thy way in the valley, know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary traversing her ways. A dromedary is a camel. And when a camel is in heat, well, you can't stop him. You can try if you want to, or if you want to fight. A wild ass, or wild donkey, used to the wilderness, that sniffeth up the wind at her pleasure. This is when they are in heat. When they muffing, stuff like that. In her occasion, who can turn her away? Right, when she is in heat, you can't turn her away. Just like the dromedaries, you can't turn them away. They're gonna seek for a mate. They're gonna seek for a mate. All they that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her. So basically, the men are basically not. Well, this is also symbolically, but this is said in a physical way. But this means symbolically, our people are just like the wild donkey that is in her heat, and just like the dromedaris, the swift dromedaris. Dromedary or whatever. In her heat, basically, when they are in their heat, you don't have to go and look for them. They're going to come and find you. Like a hoe. What do hoes do? They go out on the street And when you walk by, what do? They're trying to get you to knock their puss. But that's not actually what they're trying to get. What they're trying to get is your money. They're not trying to get, like, I don't know. How can I say it? They're trying to get fucked, but that's not actually the priority thing. They're not waking up and be like, I'm finna fuck today. They're waking up and be like, I'm finna give me some money today. Let some do. Fuck me and get some money. That's the priority. And then therefore, when you walk by, they're gonna look for you. Well, it's the same thing with the Jacob descendants. Ain't nobody love you. Ain't nobody seek after you. You know, you're the nation hated. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together. O nation not desired. You are not this. Nobody wants you around. Oh, here come niggers. There go the neighborhood. Even Jake don't want to hang around Jake. I don't want to live with niggas. Why? Cause they ignorant. They ignorant. Stuff like that. Ain't nobody really want to hang around y'all. And those Jacob descendants that say stuff like that, they don't know that the Caucasus and the Asian people they don't want you around neither, nigga. You still a nigga. You just a docile one. Like you don't fight back or stuff like that. Not even necessarily docile. I shouldn't have said that. All of us are. The majority of our people are docile. Whether it be some thug niggas running from the police. I ain't running from no man, nigga. I stand 10 toes down, nigga. Ain't I scared of no nigga. Run. I ain't going to jail, nigga. I've been up in that cage. I ain't never gonna be trapped like an animal, brother. Die, nigga. When I see some gangster thug niggas be scared, I was just laughing like, you scared of something, ain't you, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. You scared of something, ain't you? Anyway, so yeah, when you say stuff like that, for example, you know, don't think that these heathen nations want you around too. you. They just tolerate you. There's a difference. Tolerating someone and wanting someone to be around. Yeah, is a difference. Yeah. Anyway, our people are not desired. In her mouth, that you basically it's like this. All these record label people, record label people, company stuff. They're not out there looking for you. You're looking for them. Why? You want their money. You want their mannerisms to make you have fame. You want their deals. They're not looking for you. You're looking for them. That's just one example. The heathen nations, they're not looking for you to be in their company to make your company successful. You're going to look for them. You're going to come with your plans, like, inventions and stuff like that. You're going to look for them. If it's inventions for the betterment of the people, you're not going to get them. If it's inventions to, find a new tune to make people hypnotized through your music, oh boy, you got a deal right there. Shake my hand, boy. But wait. Pull my finger before you do that. I'm white. Right. That's the type of deal you're going to get. Right? Now, it says here, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 25. Withhold thy foot from being unshut, and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers. Basically, you can't restrain yourself. And after them will I go. And that is exactly what our people are doing. Have you ever seen black females, when they see a Caucasus girl or a Caucasus boy, oh my God, so cute. Oh my God, so cute. Oh, you are. They don't do that to Jacob children. No, they don't. Because their love is not there. They don't do that. I think it was Isaiah 2. Yeah. Isaiah 2:6. I'll start at 5. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of Yahweh. Therefore, Thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east. Replenish, yeah. And are soothsayers, a bunch of goddamn witches, like the Philistines, like Mizraimites. And they please themselves in the children of strangers. Now, this is not necessarily the children as children, but this is talking about the heathen nations. But you can add children too. Like I just gave you the example. Have you ever seen a black female? I see this shit. I've seen it. I've seen it a few times. But I know in America it's harder because I've seen it there more often though. That's like every other black female does that. I seen that shit. I seen it so much. I started hating them. Then the I'm telling you, boy. But anyway, when they see the little caucus kid, oh my god, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. What? You don't say that about your own daughters or the people of your own nations, the boys and girls. You don't say that. Oh, you're so beautiful. They don't say that. Anyway, the point is they love the heathen nations. They love them. And you're going to die with them. But not now. Just like Asaph said, man, these are the ungodly that are prosperous in this. Well, look at them. The ungodly niggas. Along with their daddy Esau. Fuck them. But he didn't know that they was going to get destroyed. So he was angry. He was envious at them. But we know through the scriptures that, oh, they're going to get killed. And they're going to suffer real good. Okay, cool. That's what's up. The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. So all the things that they went through and they had to go through, we don't necessarily have to go through it, especially if you're very cautious of the scriptures and sober-minded in the spirit, sober-minded, and also in the flesh, sober-minded, which is, actual alcohol and stuff like that. If you're sober-minded, you're gonna see it and be like, I don't want to get caught up in that. So yeah. So yeah, people love the heathen nations. They love them, right? For I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. Verse 26, Jeremiah 2:26. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, when you catch him, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They're gonna be. Not now. Well, Diddy is ashamed now. But he was loving Esau's mannerisms and ways and customs and the authority that he had over other people. Look at Bill Cosby. He's another motherfucking devil. I have to say sorry. He was blocking them. The hypocritical moralizing of Bill Cosby argued that a segment of black people were fighting hard to be ignorant. Okay, that's not it. He had hard words from unwed black woman. Unhuwed is Dutch. Ongehuwd. That's what I was actually thinking. But I said that instead of reading unwed. But anyway, what's this guy again, man? Hugler, yeah, Hugh. Here. He didn't like Cosby because he knew the things that was going on with Cosby and stuff like that. Cosby was trying to block him. He was also talking about Cosby was blocking young upcoming Jake artists, comedians, even what's his name again, man? Oh man, calling Cosby a rapist. He was calling Cosby a rapist before it was cool. I'll put these links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Before it was cool. Here, an argument with Bill Cosby. He had an argument with Bill Cosby because he was using the N-word, and Cosby didn't like that. So he was blocking him. But he something to the effect that I'd rather use the N word than be raping on little girls and stuff. Putting pills in their shit, turning into Bill Cosby and stuff like that. I'd rather do that. But, Eddie Murphy, got it. Oh shit, right there. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Yeah, right. So what happened was Eddie Murphy, when he was started making it big, right? But he was cussing. He said, "Motherfucker, lie, whole bitch, and all that nigga." Bill Cosby one time called him and basically scolded him like, "Well, I've got to say that you put in the pudding," just stuff like that, right? And he was kind of sad, right? Not sad like a whole, but he looked up to Cosby, and then Cosby do this shit to him. And then he called Richard Pryor, and then Richard Pryor said, "I'm offended that you could fuck that nigga." Richard Pryor started cussing him out too. But the point is that you have these busters of our people that wanna, they wanna hold you down. But they love the Edomites though. They kiss their butt cheeks. They suck the feces out their asshole. All they're there. They're doing it, man. And they're gonna perish with them and for them. So they're gonna be ashamed. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, the false prophets at that, saying to a stock. The stock is Dutch for like stock. It's like a tree, which is a idol made of wood. Thou art my father, and to a stone thou hast brought me forth. All of our people that worship Islam, they go to a stone over there in Mecca and worship to it 3 times a year or something like that. if it's, I don't know, maybe it's 1 time a year, I don't know. I think it's 3 times, but I do know they pray 5 times. They used to pray 3 times, but then they start to pray 5 times a day. The Israelites are supposed to return to the land 3 times a year, but we are not supposed to be doing it now. Who's in that land right now? Devils. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, Arise and save us. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. They had many gods. Therefore the Lord sold us into the hand of our enemies. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith Yahweh, all of us, all 12 tribes. In vain have I smitten your children, because they didn't listen. Even if I beat you up, you're not listening. They received no correction for all the slavery that the Most High put them to. They didn't listen. Instead of serving your enemies, why don't you serve the Lord? He's not whipping you. He's not tormenting you. He's not castrating you. He's not raping your wife in front of you and your children and your babies, feeding your babies to alligators, smashing your Native American babies against the stones. That's what they did. The Most High ain't doing that. You do that. You go, and then you, Israelites, I'm talking about the Israelites, they do this. They feed their children to the idols of Molech. Nowadays, they call it now they do that. This is what they do. The Israelites are doing that. But who's spearheading that? Esau. They're doing it. Cecil Richard the Edomite thanks ancient idol Molech for continued government funding of Planned Parenthood. I mean, like, what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna stop them. So what? She said that. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. And you shouldn't. But I'm just telling you that Just like how the Pharaoh, just like how they're powerful, that's the same way how Pharaoh was powerful. You know, in the beginning, the elites of Esau, the so-called Illuminati, the so-called the Amalekites and stuff like that, they didn't have the full power control over their people, the rest of their tribes, because they didn't have the money. Now the Illuminati had to go in hiding for a few centuries because the public wanted to kill them, and then everything calmed down. So they had secret societies because they needed to be in secret, because the rest of the Edomites, they would grab pitchforks and torches and set their ass on fire and poke them full of holes to make them look more holy than Swiss cheese. So they had to go in hiding, and there they accumulated their money by borrowing with interest and stuff like that, and then lending out money with interest. And then of course there was bartering and stuff like that. There was bartering, which is exchanging stuff and then charging you interest and stuff like that. So that's how they made their money even bigger than they already had. So then they started to lend money to kings, and then the kings started to be in debt to them. You got to pay your debt. Okay, you can't? Okay, let me get a certain portion of the power over there. That's how they crept their way into the elites, well, into the positions of the higher Edomites. And from there on, they started to make more money, more money, more money, and now they can buy you. A lot of people are to be bought, you know. And if you're not bought, they have now control over the police. They have control over the military. They didn't back then. They fund these things. They fund the immigration thing, the migrant thing. They fund everything because they have the money. They have more than eyes can wish for. Psalm 73. These are the wicked that prosper. These are the ungodly that prosper in the land, in the world. They own and control everything. Now I have videos showing you that, but anyway, no, I'm gonna leave that. Which is, let me see. Anyway, that's what they did. That's what the Israelites did. Going on. Jeremiah 2:30. In vain have I smitten your children. They received no correction. Your own sword had devoured your prophets, like a destroying lion. That's what our people did. Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? This shows you that your woman is your land, and you are a seed planter. You put your seed into your land, your earth, your parch of land, and then she grows your seed for you. Anyway, going on. Which is your child? But thou, Israelites, have played the harlot with many lovers. Yeah. We love to go to these heathen nations and love them unto death. Even the women of our nation, when they see these heathen nations, they baby, oh my God, so beautiful. Oh, I want to just kiss you and hug you, and oh my God, I want to birth you. Yep. Anyway, and the men of our nation are just on that P. Diddy tip, meaning they want to hang around these cave monkeys. Little baby. This is what they want to do. This is what they want to do. This is where they want to stay at. They want to stick around here. These type of guys. I think this is the internet dude. Don't know how the fuck he got there. A guy did a video about him showing you that he sold his soul to. That's why they there. How the hell did you get invited to a billionaire's party? You must have did something, man. Must have did something involving goats. Bah, you know, I don't know. Sheep. I don't know, man. Whatever the hell, you know. Yeah, these type of things. You know, can yeah, whatever. You know, dressing up like this, and you a thug nigga, but he'll shoot you. You dressing up in this in a see-through whatever the shit this is. Look like something A female porn star wouldn't even wear. Well, then again, shit. Actually, she would. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just trying to make them look as horrible as possible, but you can't put to shame a whore. So, yeah, you can't shame them unless everybody joins in. Then they're gonna be shamed. But if the media boasts like puts them on a pedestal, then yeah, tampons. I know it's not tampons, but it's kind of filthy. On a red carpet, and you got like tissues on the floor. I thought it was toilet paper. It might well be. It might as well be. Shit. Probably put that in your mouth too. Yeah. So shall you return unto us? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Okay. Okay. Yet return again to me, saith Yahweh. Right. But that's our people for you. So enough of that. Those explanations. Where's the Judges 10? Okay, that's that part. Okay, going on. Verse 8. It's almost done anyway. So Judges 10 and 8. And that year they vexed and oppressed the children of Israel 18 years. All the children of Israel that were on the other side Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead, which is here. Moreover, the children of Ammon passed over Jordan to fight also against Judah and Benjamin, and against the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was sore distressed. So the Ammonites went from here. They beat up them, or they fought against them, and now they wanted to go and fight against Ephraim, Benjamin, and Judah. Judah is here. Ephraim here. Benjamin is here, and Ephraim is here, and Judah is here. And the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, saying, We have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our power, Yahweh, and also served Balaam. And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, that's exactly what I was reading in the book of Proverbs 5. No, it's not here. Verse 3, For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. That's what you do when you follow after these other philosophies. And in the physical form, this all tastes great. This all tastes great. It's horrible. The fact that these things exist, all these little beautiful pretty colors, endless. They have endless stores with all this crap, which is not nutrients whatsoever. Nothing here is nutritious. You can't feed somebody with nutrients here. This thing will kill you if you eat only this. If you don't, yeah, go try that out. See what happens to you. They got warehouses full of these things, man. Countries filled with these things. All garbage. That's the other philosophies. It looked beautiful. Like I said, it looked like all these pretty colors and stuff like that. Right? It looked tasty. It is tasty, but it will kill you. McDonald's will kill you. Did not I deliver you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorites, and from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, the Sidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Maonites did oppress you, and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hands. So the Amorites are, Canaanites. Egyptians are Hamites, which are Mizraim. Ammon are Japan. Philistines are the Philistines are Mizraims also. You can see that here. Philistines are Egyptians too, but they lived among the Canaanites. Just like how you have Simeon living among Judah. And how can you see that and know that? I mean, well, you go to Genesis chapter 10 and then 15. And Canaan begat Zidon. It's spelled sometime with a Z. They call it a Z in English. This thing is spelled sometime like that, but it's talking about him. And then here you have Mizraim. What did he get? He got Philistine. But Mizraim is Egypt. This is what they call Egypt. And then of Egypt, from Mizraim, came the Philistines. So they are Mizraimites. They are of the house of Mizraim. This is the house of Mizraim. And this is the house of Canaan. Yeah. But all of them are the house of Ham. Yeah, here. All of them are the house of Ham. You know, you have the house of Cush, which is of the house of Ham. The house of Mizraim, which is of the house of Ham. Put, house of Ham also, but also he created the house of Put. And Canaan, the house of Canaan. He created the house of Canaan, of course, but he is also of the house of Ham, right? Going on. So the Sidonians, which are Sidon, which are the Canaanites. The Amalekites, which are the Edomites. The head of the Edomites at that. The Maonites. Now I went to look it up. The Maonites, I can't find like actual things, but I found a few things, a few scriptures. Now it says here. What's this? Oh yeah. Judges 10. Now that word might confuse you if you read the scriptures, then you find it somewhere else. It will confuse you, but I'll go over it, your Lord willing. Judges 10:12. And yeah, oh, I already read that. 2 Chronicles 20 and 10. And now behold, the children of Ammon and Moab and Mount Seir, whom thou wouldest not let Israel invade, because going to the land, when they came out of the land of Egypt. But they turned from them and destroyed them not. So the Israelites didn't fight against the children of Ammon and Moab, and also Mount Seir, which is Ammon, Moab, and Edom. And yeah, so, and also you had the Amorites living in Mount Seir, because Seir is actually a man. Seir is actually a man. And then that region here, the Horites, sorry, not the Amorites, the Horites, which are Canaanites. And the Horites in their Mount Seir. But Seir was also a man. Where is it? These are the sons of Seir the Horite, who inhabited the land. Lothan and Shobal, Zibeon, and Anna. So Seir was a man. He was a Horite. But a region also was called Seir, which is Mount Seir, which is where he dwelled. But Esau got the Mount Seir. The Most High gave Mount Seir unto Esau. From Seir himself, the man named Seir, whom thou wouldest not let invade Israel. Okay, I already read that. Okay, 2 Chronicles 20 and 23. For the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitants of Mount Seir, which is the people that were there in the beginning, utterly to slay and destroy them. And when they had made an end to the inhabitants of Seir, everyone helped to destroy another. So it's beautiful to see basically how all these heathen nations come against us, but now they're fighting against each other, especially the people in Gaza against the people in Israel. Both of them hate us, but now they're fighting each other. Beautiful. The Heavenly Father set their asses up, because they was the two ones, the mainer ones, that was fighting against us. You know, those Ishmaelites, Midianites, and all that type of stuff, they was fighting against us. Judges 6 and 3. And so it was, when Israel had sown, that the Midianites came up, and the Amalekites, and the children of the east, which were the Arabians, the rest of the Ishmaelites. Genesis 25. even they came up against them. So they all worked together against the Israelites. Judges 6:33. Then all the Midianites and the Amalekites and the children of the east, which are the Arabians, and you had a few Shemites over there too, were gathered together and went over and pitched in the valley of Jezreel because they wanted to fight against us. They all come together. Right. So I'm going to read these two later. So now, if you go to the book of 2 Chronicles 26 and 7, which I just read, if I'm correct. No, I didn't. Here then. Oh, it's here. Right. 2 Chronicles 26 and 7, yeah. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna read this too. Well, this is actually pertaining on to the next chapter, actually. Chapter 11. I can read it a bit now, but anyway, so Joshua 17 and 1. There was also a lot of the tribe of there was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the first born of Joseph, to wit, for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. Now these are the regions, but he actually had a son. Then what? Let me read on further. Numbers 26:29. Of the sons of Manasseh, of Machir, which is his first, right? Here, the firstborn of Manasseh, right? The family of the Machirites, right? And Machir begat Gilead. Of Gilead come the family of the Gileadites. So Machir fathered Gilead, and he also had the land Gilead. These are the sons of Gilead, of Jazer, the family of the Jazerites. Of Helek, the family of the Helekites. So the Gileadites are Manassites. Yeah. Of the family of the Machirites. But Gilead had his own clan, family, and stuff like that, so they named them after them. You can find, if you read the book of Numbers chapter 3, it's going to explain a little bit, not a little bit more in depth, but it's going to give more examples, better examples, I should say. 2 Chronicles chapter 26 verse 7. And the Heavenly Father helped him against the Philistines and against the Arabians that dwell in Gurbaal and the Mehunims. Now, the Mehunims are the Maonites, and you can find that here. If I type in the word Mehunims, which is Hebrew, it's only one time in the whole Bible, by the way. Mehunims, and Hebrews chapter 4, 5, 8. Sorry, not Hebrews chapter. I mean Strong's Hebrew 4, 5, 8, 6. Strong's Hebrew 4, 5, 8, 6. Here, Mehunim or Meunim, a people who lived in south of Canaan, a group of returned exile, perhaps descendant of one. Okay, this one, why I put this one separate. Where is it? Sorry. That's why I put this one separate, because these Mehunims are Israelites. So don't get these two twisted, right? I'm gonna get to that later. Now these are heathen nations because they oppressed us. It says it right here. Who did oppress you? The Maonites did oppress us, right? Along with the Amalekites and the Sidonians, which are Canaanites. Yeah. So who did they come with? Well, the Philistines, along with the Sidonians, which are two brothers. The Philistines and the Sidonians are two brothers. And against the Arabians that dwell in Gurbaal, fucking Satan. But anyway, they are with here. They are with Ishmael, and Ishmael shall dwell in the midst of all his brethren. Where is that? And who are his brethren? These are his brethren: Zeradan, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. These are the brethren of Ishmael that was named, mingled onto him, because the word Arabians is a Hebrew word. Well, it's not a Hebrew word. That's English, actually. What was it again? Second Chronicles 26. Second Chronicles 26. Here, Second Chronicles 26 and 7. Arabians, right? Hebrews 61:63. Ibadia is basically Ibar. You don't need to put the thing here, Ibar, because it comes from this one here. Ibar is the same thing. Ibar. So Arabians, right? But I'm going to go to the other one. It's the same thing. It says here, mixed. Arabia means mixed. Mixed, basically mixed people. Because it's a cluster of, it's a group of nations that are, yeah, they're together. Right? Because it says it right here. Wait, let me go on further here. Here. So Hebrew 4:5-8-6, right? Hebrew 4:5-8-6. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the root word of that thing, of this word here, Mehunims, right? The root word is, oh wait, what? Sorry, by the way, Mehunims means habitations, right? That's why I colored it here. That's why I colored it here, because it says here, Second Chronicles 20 and 23. For the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitants of Mount Seir, the people there, utterly to slay and destroy them. And when they had made an end to the inhabitants of Seir, the people there, everyone helped to destroy another. But this is actually that word. But I'm going to get to that later. Now, going back to over here. Just like you have the tents of Kedar, the tents, when you fight, you're not going to fight against the tent. You're going to fight against the people in the tent. They smote their tents. They didn't kill the tents. They killed them, living in their tents. And the habitations that were found there. You don't kill the habitations. You kill the people that are inhabiting that habitation, that, you know, that place. You kill the people, and you kill the people in the tent, and you kill the people in the that habitate that land. So that's that part. So going to back over. Sorry. So you had. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about here. So okay, this one now I'm gonna go to the root word, which is Mon. So this Mehunims is actually this. They you know that Esau changes names and words and stuff like that, right? You should know that. Maon. Okay, well, whatever. Maonites. Habitation, that's what it means, right? So you had also Israelites name with that name. And you also had a land in Judah that was Maon. But heathens were there, right? Okay. A city of Judah located 8 miles in the south of Hebron. Okay, so that you still don't know who they are or what they are. So then I click on this root word. It says dwelling, habitation, refuge, lair, refuge, jackals, you know, that type of stuff. And then I click on that root name. Cohabitation, conjunctural rights. But they were mingled with one another, these people, in Genesis 25. I think I clicked it away. No. They were mingled together. Genesis 16:12. Ishmael, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. Who are his brethren? These people. And of course, the rest that are descendants of him directly. But still, they're hanging around themselves. They're hanging around each other and stuff like that. That's them. So going back to over here. So who are the wait, sorry, what was I? Okay, not these two. Wait, sorry. So who are these people? Basically a bunch of mingled people. That's what I can get out of it. And it kind of must be like they're from these people, Arabians, which means mixed people. They're a bunch of multitude people put together, and they were hanging around the Mizraimites, the Philistines. And remember that their mother, the mother of Ishmael, was Mizraim, an Egyptian woman, Hagar. Here, she was Mizraim, and if you go to Genesis 16:1. It says here Egyptian, right? Hebrew Strong's 4713. And then here, Mizraim, Genesis 10:4714. And this one is 4713. Right? So I'm going here. Which is Matazaraya, which is in Egyptian. But what Matazarayam? See how it's spelled here? So this is basically Matazaraya, and this is Matazarayam. And then going to this one here, Matazarayam, which is Hebrew 4714. Which is Matazarayam, and this is Matazaraya, and this is Matazarayam. It's the same thing. Here you can see it, Matazaraya, and here is Matazarayam. It's Mizraim. That's what it is. It's the same thing. An Egyptian inhabitant of Egypt. It's a Hamite. She's a Hamite. So they was hanging around with the Philistines and stuff, and the Zidonians. They was also hanging around with the other family members of them, which is Canaan. And they was fighting against Israel. That's the point. Right. So these people are the same as these people. Right? And they was hanging around with the Canaanites and the Amalekites against the Israelites. They was all in together now. That's why you have them right here. No. Psalms 83:6. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, all of them. Of Moab and the Hagarenes, which are Ishmaelites. But their mother is Mizraim, which her name was Hagar. But you had the Hagarenes hanging around with the Ishmaelites once more, as you can see here in the book of Chronicles, chapter 4, if I'm 5, if I'm correct. First Chronicles chapter here, chapter 5. Yeah. First Chronicles 5:19. And they made war with the Hagarenes, with Jether and Nephish and Nodab, who the Israelites made war with them. And they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hand, and all that were with them. For they cried to Yahweh in the battle, and he was entreated of them, because they put their trust in him. So we won. But who are these people? The Hagarites and the Jeturites and the Nephishites. Who are they? Well, if you go to First Chronicles chapter 1, verse no, not that one. Wait. I think it was these two. No, wait. First Chronicles chapter 1. No. Then it was the last ones. Okay, which one was it again? No, then it was this one only. And then it was First Chronicles chapter 1. Yeah, here. First Chronicles chapter 1. Here. You had, let me see. Okay, here, Nephish is spelled different than this one. It's the same people. Because here, First Chronicles chapter 1, and also Genesis chapter, sorry. Genesis chapter 25, sorry, man. sorry. I'm just all with these numbers, sorry. Genesis 25 and 15. Okay, so if you go to Genesis 25 and 13, I'll start at 12. Now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, the Mizraim, Sarah's handmaid, bare unto Abraham. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Abdiel, or Adbiel, and Mibsham, and Misha, and Duma, and Masa, Hadar, and Tema, Jetur, Napish, and Kedama. So, these are Ishmaelites, right? And then from their mother Hagar, they took that. Wait, sorry. No, not this one. The Hagarites. The Hagarenes took that name basically from their mother's side, but they were amongst these people also together with them. So you can classify them all as Ishmaelites, just like how they classify us all as Israelites. But we are different tribes. Wait, that's not a good example. Wait, just like how back in the days in the New Testament, they used to call us all Jews, but there was multiple tribes there. Asher, in the book of Luke chapter 2, Asher was there, but it's not really mentioned. Asher is not really mentioned in the New Testament, but he's there. He's literally mentioned as this. Luke 2. Here. Of the tribe of Asher. So clearly, Luke saw a woman of the tribe of Asher. And how can you be of the tribe of Asher if your father is not Asher? So that clearly indicates and shows you that a man named Asher, a man of the tribe of Asher, was there, and he had a daughter, and her name was Anna, which is the wife of a prophetess. And when it says prophetess, it says she was not a prophet like how a prophet is supposed to be a prophet. She was a prophet as how the Spirit of the Lord was upon her, and she had dreams, she had visions, and all those type of things. And she would explain those, she would tell those visions unto the men of the congregation and stuff like that, with her head covered. That's what it means to be a prophetess. To see before something happens. That's a prophetess. And then talk about it. With the Spirit of the Lord, by the way. Not some fucking witch. Because that's what these goddamn witches be doing too. That's not a prophetess. That's a demon. The Spirit of the Lord is not upon her. The spirit of Satan is upon you. And he can do magic too. Magic tricks and stuff like that. He can do it. Yeah. But that's not... Well, you can call it a prophet. It's a soothsayer. It's a soothsayer, I'll tell you that. And so it does actually say things that will happen. So, yeah, you can call it the prophet if you want to. You have false prophets too. I mean, they're prophets, right? the men are prophets, right? But they're false. They're still prophets, right? So you can call her a prophetess, but you need to have the understanding of what you're actually saying concerning that. She's not a prophetess how the men are. But she has the Spirit of the Lord also. Anyway, the Hagarenes, which are hanging around with these Ishmaelites, but they're just a different tribe then, a different family branch. Gurbaal, which are Hamites, if I'm correct. I might have forgot, but I think it was Hamites. Yeah, the Gabalites. Yeah. It's in the book of Judges. I got it right here. Let me see. In the book of, let me see. Where is it again? The book of, what is it again? Joshua 13 and 5, if I'm correct. Yeah. Let me see. Thirteen and 5. Yeah, Gibeonites, which is the same thing. If you look up the Hebrew word, it's the same thing. These are Hamites, Canaanites at that, and Ammon, Japan, and and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, which are the brothers of Sidon, which are Canaanites also. These Tyrians. Ashur, which are the people of Ashur, which is Assyria, also is joined with them. So they all joined together. They have help of the children of Lot. Who are the children of Lot? These two. No, what if? Sorry, man. I thought it was Moab. Ammon and Moab. These are the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, which are the sons of Abraham, which are associated with the Ishmaelites and with the Hagarenes, but they're just different tribes. And to Sisera, which is a Canaanite, as to Jabin, which is a Canaanite, and you can find that here. It's in Judges 2 or 3 or something. Oh, Joshua, here, Joshua 4. Oh, Judges 4, yeah, I thought so. And the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin the Canaanite, that reigned in Hazor, the captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in Harosheth of the Gentiles. Right, so these two are Canaanites, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became dung for the earth. So they're all together in consent, one consent, against us, and did oppress us. But yeah, still didn't explain 100% what this is. I'll just say this. Let me go back to here. Okay. So, 2 Chronicles 26 and 7, and Yahweh helped him against the Philistines and against the Arabians that dwell in Gurbaal, and the Mehunims, which are Maonites. Now, 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 10, and behold, the children of Ammon and Moab and Mount Seir, the Edomites, you had Canaanites in the midst of them too, because they all come together against us. That's the point. But Seir is a Canaanite, but in Mount Seir you had living the Edomites with the horites, with them there. They was living together. Genesis 27 shows you that Esau married into them. Which is here. Here. Genesis 27 and 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. Now, who are the daughters of Heth? Here. Where's Canaan? Here, the second born. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these, which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? Now, it says that Esau went and took one of them. Let me see, where did it say that? It says it right here somewhere. And Esau, seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not his father, then went Esau unto Ishmael, and took unto the wives which he had, the daughter, and Nebujoth to be his wife. Ishmael, Abraham's sister's son. Daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son. The sister Nebujoth to be his wife. But he took a Canaanite too. Wait, where is that? Sorry. Yeah, what Esau? Sorry. 26:35. Here, sorry. I thought it was in 27. Genesis 26:34. And Esau was 40 years old when he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beeri the Hittite, and Bashemath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, which were a grief of mind unto Isaac and to Rebekah. So later, when he saw that he displeased his parents, then he went to Ishmael and made a child with them. That's why they all together. Fuck them. you have the Hamites, the Edomites, the Ishmaelites. You know what I'm saying? They're all together, along with the Moabites and the Ammonites. And yeah. Even Aram and Ashur also joined forces with them against us. 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 10. And now, behold, the children of Ammon and Moab and Mount Seir, whom thou wouldest not... Okay, I already read that. Oh, I already read that too. Hey, I got a double. Huh? What? Basically, these people were mingled among the Arabians and stuff like that, but I can't tell you for sure 100% what they are, but I would actually gravitate more to Midianites, because they said it in another translation, kinda, but it's outside of the Bible, so I don't want to actually go up in there. I'm gonna leave it at that. But we know that Esau changed his names, so it is said that this is a mistake for Midianites, but I'm gonna leave that. But the point is that they're together with them. That's the only point. And they're heathen nations, and we're gonna punish them too. The Lord's gonna punish them too, and He's gonna and the Lord's gonna use his people, the Israelites. Right. So back to the book of Judges, chapter 10, verse. Verse 4. It's verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and have served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Yeah, right. I read that. Deliver us out of their hand, right? Out of their hand. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. That's why I read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. Because that's exactly what our people did. Jeremiah 2:28. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. That's exactly what our people were doing. And here they were begging in the book of Judges chapter 10. They were begging the Lord, please deliver us from the hand of our enemies. And the children of Israel said unto Yahweh, we have sinned. No, wait, sorry. Yeah. Do unto us whatsoever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only. Basically, only deliver us. We pray thee this day. And they put away the strange gods from among them, and served the Most High Yahweh, and his soul was grieved for the misery of Israel. Then the children of Ammon were gathered together and encamped in Gilead. And the children of Israel assembled themselves together and encamped in Mizpah. And the people and the princes of Gilead said one to another, what man is he that will begin to fight against the children of Ammon? He shall be head over all the inhabitants of Gilead. Now remember, Gilead is a man, but also Gilead is a place. Just like how you have Seir being a man, and Seir also being a place. Mount Seir was named after him. Now, I'm not sure if Gilead was named after the son Gilead, because Machir didn't have Gilead yet. And Machir, his mother, was a Syrian, was from Aram. Literally from, I should not say Aram actually. Was from that place of Aram, but it was most likely from Nahor, because he went there into Aram, living among the people of Aram. Right. So, yeah. So that's that. And by the way, Job also was living in the people of Aram, among the people of Aram, I should say, sorry. Because you can see it here. Uz. Who is Uz? Uz is one of the children of Aram. Genesis 10:23, and the children of Aram, Uz. So where was Job living? There was a man in the land of Uz. Whose land was that? Well, it was the land of Aram. He went there, whose name was Job. He was an Israelite living in the midst of Aram. And just like Seir and Gilead, because it says it shows you right here, 1 Chronicles 7:14, that it's 1 Chronicles 7:14, the sons of Manasseh, Ashuriel, whom she bare, but his concubine, the Aramites, bare Machir, the father of Gilead. So Machir, his mother was an Aramite, and then therefore Gilead, his grandmother, was from there. And but you do have the Mahai and Mahwe here. These Geshurites and these Machaites are not from the bloodline of Genesis chapter 10 Aram. These two are from here, Genesis 22. These two are from Nahor, which is Ma'acha. This one and the other ones that came off of them, which is then therefore, these Geshurites. Here is where King David got himself a wife of the king of Geshur, and that son, his name was Absalom. Absalom was here, from here. His mother was from here. Right. So I hope I did that. And so with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Let me see if I'm finished everything. If I finish everything. If I'm finished with everything I wanted to say, actually. Yeah, I was looking that up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I already read that. Yeah, so this here is the chapter for examples concerning the families' names. Gershon, the Gershonites, and it was about like 7,500 of them. You know, the Gershonites. Oh, or was it all of? Yeah, there was like what, 8,600 of them here. Yeah, you can read this chapter for yourself if you have the time. So yeah, that's that part. Oh yeah, yeah, right. So First Chronicles, good that I went through them. First Chronicles chapter 4, verse 41. And these written by name came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and smote their tents. Well, I actually kind of explained that already. And the habitants that were found there, and destroyed them utterly unto this day, and dwelt in their rooms. So they took their places, because there was pasture there for their flock. So they took their places. But yeah, so well, how can I put this? Yo, check this out. Solomon 1 and 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So the tents of Kedar are the children of Ishmael. So what was he saying? He was saying that he is as dark as the children of Ishmael, of one of the children of Ishmael, which was Kedar, because these are the sons of Ishmael, and his son was Kedar. And what does Kedar mean? Here, Genesis 25:13, Kedar, right? Hebrews 6:9-8. It means dark. Now, if you scroll down, it says black skin, black-skinned man. So what was King Solomon saying? I'm a black-skinned man, but beautiful. Until this day, they say dark skin is not beautiful. But anyway, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, I am as the tents of Kedar. He's not talking about a tent. He's not talking about the, well, ancient tents. Here, he's not talking about the tents of Kedar. He's talking about the people that inhabit the tents of Kedar. I'm as dark as them. Why? Well, how were they that dark? You do remember that their grandmother was a Mizraimite, right? And here you have these South Sudanese women. They're very dark. These are the Egyptians. But you have Israelites with the same complexion too. But when you look at them, you're going to see it in their face that they're Hamites, because, well, not all of them, because some of them look like us, and some of them look like this, but they are descendants of Israelites because our people laid with them. Don't forget that part. Let me see here. Right, it's very dark. But the point is, they always got these cheekbones, like this one over here. I just saw her. It's not a big picture. I wouldn't mind having, well, we're going to clothe them up, of course. But this one ain't bad for me. I don't know what y'all saying, man. But yeah. But not all of them, of course. Yeah, you might be laughing at me right now. I don't give a shit about that. Like this one has radiant skin too. All you need to do, put some oil on that baby, on that skin. But of course, I'm not adulterous. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at it like that. But I'm just saying we gonna get ourselves some Hamite women too, man. But I am. I don't know about you. But not those. No. Not no how you call it? Not no goddamn Canaanites, man. Cause with the lip things and stuff, like, fuck that shit, man. I'm not doing that. Like these, no. We're not doing that, man. I'm talking about like this, like this. Hey, you see, those are some cheekbones. I'm not talking about them. For example, this. You know what I'm saying? You the dark ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna look any further. But anyway, these stars. I have more. I got like one like what was that one? You know what? Leave it. Anyway, so basically, yeah. So, as the tents of Kedar, that's how dark-skinned King Solomon was. And who is Kedar? Kedar is an Ishmaelite, but all his descendants were very dark, like that girl that I just showed you there. But they're the sons of Ishmael, and Ishmael was dark also because his mother is a Hamite. Duh, duh. You know, I didn't say duh to you because you're stupid. Because I know that you have these scoffing ass bastards that be looking at my videos too. So yeah. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. I think I'm done. Oh yeah. Ezra 2, Ezra 2. Basically, I don't have to read it. In the book of Ezra 2:50, the children of Asnah, the children of Mehunim. So the Mehunims, these are Israelites. And also this thing is the same thing. It's the same thing. Esau changed the name again. Because it says here, well, the children of Ashan and the children of this one and the children of Nephusim. And here they spelled it different again. Nehishim, whatever. And yeah, but it's talking about the same thing. And in the book of First Ezra, you're gonna see it again. And then they have another name again. So you have Israelites that have that name as the Maonites, you could say, yeah, Mehunimites. And here you have Mehunims. It's the same thing. But these are Israelites. These have nothing to do with these people that we are fighting against, which their name means inhabitants, and this one, Maonites, because they oppressed us too. They, along with the Midianites, Amalekites, Ammonites, Moabites, Zidonians, Zidon, Philistines, Mizraim, Egyptians, all of them fought against us. All together with Esau also. There's Zidonians. They did. I was looking for this. Sorry, they oppressed us. So yeah, so that's that part. That's the book of Judges, chapter 10. No, it was not here. Sorry, here. Judges chapter 10. I hope I did well because I was all over the place. Forgive me for that. But yeah, and so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.